Lawyers of Reddit, what's the most ridiculous argument you've heard in court? Criminal lawyer here at the start of a trial, a guy with the greasiest mullet enters the room. Thin, tall, disproportionately sized limbs, tattoos all over. I swear the way he sat before the judge, the only thing that was missing was a beer in his hand and a chicken under his arm. Now, this guy chose not to have a lawyer represent him, as he's a regular and spends short periods of time in jail or doing community service pretty much every month anyway. Real problem case, drugs, alcoholism, etc. But still, he comes across as a really sympathetic dude and has a really entertaining way of telling a story while keeping a straight face and not realizing how funny he is. He knows he's getting fined and a couple of hours of cutting weeds is community service to keep our Dutch streets nice and tidy, but tries to win the sympathies of the judge to decrease his sentence. This man's dog was sent to a dog shelter when they found it malnourished a couple of weeks before, when they brought him in for dealing. Real sad, but also the reason he's standing trial. The guy got high as a kite and drunk as an Irishman on St. Patrick's, and while completely drugged out of his mind, decided to get his dog back from the shelter because he really missed his girl. The judge asks him if it's correct that he broke the lock and some of the camera equipment on site of the dog shelter, and he confirms. You could really tell from his passionate account of the progression of the evening that he did all this out of pure love, as his dog, according to him, was the only thing that pulled him through all of his rough patches with his girlfriend and his drug problem. So the judge orders camera footage to be shown to confirm that it is the suspect, and he confirms. On it, he is seen stumbling about and wrenching one of the dog enclosures open and hugging a German Shepherd. At this point, everyone is touched by seeing this guy be so emotional on the camera footage with the dog, hugging it, petting it, and playing with it, and you can see the judge really get into it as well. Anyway, so this guy continues with his story and tells about how he took the dog to his car and went home never feeling happier in his life, and ends his account with the driest delivery of, "Needless to say, I was effing surprised when I woke up the next day. And there was a German Shepherd in my room instead of a Staffordshire Terrier." Everyone just broke out in laughter. He didn't get what was funny. Turns out the dude stole the wrong dog. Judge sentenced him to 50 hours of community service and $3,000 or so repairs for the broken doors and camera equipment.